I phoned my dad, I said, I've been burgled. He said, well, you know why you've been burgled and we haven't? It's because we're in the neighbourhood watch. I said, no, it isn't. It's because you live in Devon and I live in London. I mean, also, you live in a small village in the middle of nothing, but mile upon mile of moorland. I mean, no one's going to burgle you, because whatever they took, it wouldn't cover their petrol money. I don't understand the Neighbour Watch. From what I can tell, it's a club that you join, then if you see a crime being committed, you report it to the police. What were these people doing before they joined the Neighbourhood Watch? Let's go, oh, the Joneses are being burgled. Well, if only there was something I could do about it. I mean, I imagine there's a number I could phone, but I wouldn't know, because I'm not in a club. From what I can tell, the only proactive thing the Neighbourhood Watch does is once a month they have a meeting. All that does, it tells burglars for one night out of every 30. All houses are empty and unwatched. There's this paranoia about crime back in Devon where I'm from for no reason. I went back recently, went to the local co-op, right, and it's a tiny co-op in the middle of nowhere, right, but I went up to the desk and there was a sign on the desk that said, did you know we now do legal advice? And obviously my first reaction was, no. I mean, to be honest, I was pleasantly surprised you did sugar puffs. Why is the co-op now doing legal advice? Is there just too many people coming in going, I'll have 10 silk cuts, a Viennetta, and I've killed a man? Can you help? Well, luckily we now do legal advice, yeah? Or before Maureen, I'm off to the Old Bailey. When do you think it is in your trial that think, do you know what? I probably shouldn't have chosen the co-op as my lawyers. Is it when they're cross-examining a key witness while wearing a name badge that says, Kevin, I'm here to help? Is that what it is? So you think I should have gone with Summerfield after all? I don't know. I don't like these shops that will just do other things that are completely unrelated. The one that annoys me the most, chemists that then sell tights. Why are they doing that? Who is that for? Who is going to a chemist and going, what are my symptoms? Chilly legs, actually. Do you do long johns? They're prescription only. I will take the tights. Also, while I'm here, can I get a lollipop that is also a whistle? You do them? Awesome, because I'm a diabetic referee. That is exactly what I'm looking for. So it was my dad's fault. It was my dad's fault we didn't go on good holidays. Well, we never went on good holidays because he was afraid of flying. He's one of those people who go, it's not natural, is it? If men are fly, we'd have wings, but that's for birds, that's not for humans. That's a terrible argument, isn't it? That's like going, do you want a glass of wine? No, because I can't open the bottle because I haven't got my own curly finger. Every year, right, we'd either go camping or narrowboating, right? Most families go away to get away from it. The year we were getting away from was comfort and happiness. We went narrowboating in Birmingham. Birmingham, yeah, because my dad said, oh, it's perfect for narrowboating because it's actually got more miles of canal than Venice, which implies he'd considered a holiday to Venice, but felt it probably wasn't canally enough for his tastes. We went on the narrowboat. I don't know if you've been on a narrowboat. If you haven't been on a narrowboat, what it is, it's a boat that is so shit that its main selling point is that it's narrow. No one cares about the width of your boat. Your boat is either narrow enough to fit in a river, that is a boat, or it is too wide, that is a bridge. And what they've done with this boat, right, is that's famous for being narrow, is they've decided to put a house in it. And the way they've done that is everything folds into something else. So make a cup of tea in the morning, it's like the worst Transformers movie you have ever seen. Go, well, first I'll get up and fold up my bed, because that is also the kettle. Then I'll get my milk from my fridge come walk-in wardrobe. Where's my mug? My sister is having a bath in it. We go to gift shops on holiday and I go, we don't know. It's rubbish, isn't it? And my dad would go, oh, we should buy people some things to show them we've been to Birmingham. So I think they'll believe us. I think we're going to get back and we've just been to Birmingham. Bullshit, mate. Unless you've got a tea towel, I'm not buying that tall story. Everything in childhood is just, well, you're just made to do things. This was the thing I hated the most. Been made to do things, going outside, because that was, you're always made to, outward boundsy stuff. Like when I was 10, my school was raising money, right, for the local church roof, because it's always the church roof, I don't know what the problem is with the church roofs. It's not like they've gone, well, you go in and they go, well, the roof's fucked. We've just installed a hot tub, so come and praise the Lord in there, yeah? We all had to do different things, and me and my best friend Thomas decided what we were going to do is we're going to walk the 3 miles to our nearest market town wearing Wellington boots full of custard, right? And we thought, this will be a good thing, and it would have been a good thing, but for one small issue, which was when preparing the custard for the Wellington boots, my mum didn't think that we might want it served at a lower temperature. You know, serve on a fucking apple crumble. I tell you now, there are few things in your life more terrifying than seeing a Wellington boot steaming like the entrance to stars in their eyes. So I'm not putting my foot in there, that's boiling hot. My mum said, isn't that the challenge? No, that is not the fucking challenge. When did 3rd-degree burns become the challenge? Don't know if you ever put your foot in a Wellington boot of boiling hot custard. A few of you will have. You don't need to fess up now, right? Similar to a hot bath. With a hot bath, it goes something like this. That is too hot. With a Wellington boot of boiling hot custard, more like this. That is too hot. And suctioned on. It's like a medieval torture devised by the Chuckle Brothers. You know, this is doubly humiliating because I've had to go in 3 times to break the skin on the custard. But worse than that for forcing you to go outside was the thing when you're a teenager called the Duke of Edinburgh Award. Yeah, that was bullshit. They said, you do this and it'll help you get a job in later life. And then you grow up and it turns out that camping is not a transferable skill. We all did this, right? Me and my mates when we were 16, and we weren't very cool. To give you an idea, right? None of us had kissed a girl by this point, right? And then we got out on the moors, we're all unpacking, and this was where I noticed that my friend Thomas had packed a condom. As if he'd gone, well, I haven't any luck with the 700 girls at my school, but once I hit this desolate moorland, I imagine my luck will be in. I mean, either that or presume the award was so well regarded that the moment he crossed the finish line, women would just be throwing themselves at him. Going, take off your cagoule, I want you here and now. Well, if you're not going to take it off, at least zip the hood into their collar, I'm not a slag. Unless you're hoping to get lucky with a bull in a field, you haven't got a fucking hope. I said, why have you packed that? He said, oh no, it's not because of that. He said, it's because I've read in a survival book that you can fill a condom with water up to the size of a telephone box. And I said, it's knowing information like that that shows why you've never kissed a girl in the first place. But also, how much help is that going to be on a 35-mile hike? What if you bump into someone you go, you're right, Steve, what the fuck is that? This is just my aqua sheath, actually. Do you want a glass? I mean, no, I don't, to be honest. I thought you were being followed by the thing from The Prisoner.